di ako madamo, di ka mawawalan, baby. Lagi sa'yo para sa stilo, na.
Hey, have you ever wondered how language learners create their own unique system of communication as they learn a new language?
Students have their native language, which is called first language. When they learn another language, it is called second language or target language. This theory talks about how people learn a second language.
Meet Larry Selinker, a pioneer in the field of second language acquisition. Larry Selinker, Professor Emeritus of Linguistics at the University of Michigan, made huge contributions to our understanding of how people learn new languages. Here you have 5 things you didn't know about Selinker's interlanguage theory. First, interlanguage serves as a bridge between the native language and the target language when learners lack of knowledge and find mastery of the rule.
The sentences learners create while speaking a new language won't match what a native speaker would say, nor will they be like exact translations from their native language. Instead, learners develop their own unique language system, which is a mix between their first language and the target language, and it constantly evolves.
3. No two learners have the exact same interlanguage, even if they share the same native language and they are learning the same target language. Each learner's interlanguage is influenced by their own experiences, exposure, and also learning strategies.
The native language plays a significant role in shaping interlanguage. Learners often transfer grammatical structure, vocabulary, pronunciation patterns from their first language into their second language.
5. When a Spanish speaker may say, I have 30 years old instead of saying, I am 30 years old, that is what Selinkers call the interference. It happens when we apply the structures and rules of our native language to the target one.
Interlanguage has 4 characteristics. Although different learners have different interlanguages, they all have their own rules within their variations. That's why it is systematic, right? Because it shows that learners don't produce random errors. Instead, they are just following patterns. Also, interlanguage is dynamic because over time students have progress. Students refine old rules, add new ones, and they adapt to better fit the target language itself.
Interlanguage is variable because they may apply the same rule differently in different contexts or domains.
Sometimes learners get stuck at a certain level and they stop improving. This is called fossilization, and this happens when incorrect patterns in the interlanguage become fixed, even with more exposure to the second language. Despite the motivation and the ability, students cannot rectify themselves and replace it with correct usage.
One technological tool that reflects and can help students regarding this theory is ChatGPT through written and spoken interactions.
Students can use the voice feature of ChatGPT to practice speaking in real time. ChatGPT responds dynamically, adapting to their levels and helping them to refine their interlanguages. For example, if a student says, yesterday I go to school, ChatGPT can respond with correct usage. Oh, you mean yesterday you went to school? Also, ChatGPT offers immediate constructive feedback on errors, addressing potential fossilization. For example, if a student writes, she don't like apples, ChatGPT will give a feedback by saying, in this case, you should say she doesn't like apples.